Hi, Peter. Kathy, did you get the email with the agenda part in it?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Just making sure you got everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi. I was hoping to finally come out and see everyone in person.
Next year we'll do an in-person annual meeting. It'll be so delightful to get back together, in person.
Dana, are you ready?
I am. I'm just getting the rest of that into the minutes, but we're good.
Okay. I'll call us to order at 5:01 p.m. I'd like to welcome our members to our annual meeting. I'm noting for the minutes that we have a quorum present. I'll be requesting 2 motions from the floor. If you can raise your hand on the motions and I will acknowledge you. And so Dana can get them into the record correctly if I don't have your name from your Zoom label. The first motion is to accommodate a reasonable flow of reports and activities. We will take a motion from the floor to accept the meeting agenda as stated on the program as the order of business. Can I have a motion? All right, I see Kelly Jeffords and Derek. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. The second motion, can we have a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes from the last annual meeting? Can I have a motion, please? Aaron Ruda? And second, Rick Borowski? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. All right, so I'm going to ask Kathleen Hoffman to come forward to speak about the election of officers.
Okay, hello, everyone. I'm Kathleen Hoffman. I'm the chair of the Nominating and Election Committee this year. There were 4 existing board members whose terms were expiring. 3 sought re-election and 1 advisory board member sought the open position. Their names were placed in nomination by the committee. Per our bylaws, we then notified the membership of the expiring terms on the board and solicited candidates. The board deliberated and nominated Kelly Jeffords, Sam Bobakar, Dave Dunn, and Jonathan Johnson. I present 1 candidate for each position on the board, and I ask the secretary to cast 1 vote for this slate of candidates. The nominating committee would also like to appoint Mary Fitzsimmons as an advisory, non-voting board member. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kathleen. Congratulations to our newly elected officers. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending our annual members meeting. It is my pleasure to speak on behalf of the board. We would like to start by thanking our employees for the hard work that they have and continue to do as we emerge from this pandemic. It has been very uplifting to see the things that make our credit union special were rarely interrupted during these unprecedented times. Your credit union continues to grow and flourish, and the board was extremely happy to return over $100,000 to our members in the form of savings and loan rebate dividends. The board continues to be supportive of the cooperative movement and our growth in the underserved areas of this region. On a personal note, this meeting will mark my last as president and member of the board. It has been my honor to represent our members in these roles. I am proud of the things that we have accomplished during my tenure here and look forward to seeing our continued growth. Thank you. We will now have a report out from our supervisory committee. Steve, are you with us?
Sorry, I had muted. Sorry.
Thank you.
It's Steve Trinkinati here. With the help of our external auditors and the federal examiners, the supervisory committee works to ensure that your funds are protected and the credit union is operating in a safe and sound manner. On behalf of the supervisory committee, I am pleased to report that the credit union is operating according to the rules and regulations set by the National Credit Union Association, as well as the policies and procedures established by the board of directors.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Thanks, Emma.
Thanks, Steve.
Before I begin the financial report, which I know is the most exciting part, I do want to embarrass Mike for just a minute, and I want to thank him on behalf of the staff and the whole board for his service. So I wasn't able to figure out how long Mike has actually been on the board. I would have to go down into the dusty basement and dig through boxes, but he's been the president of the board since 2016, and we have done a lot together. So over those 6 years, we opened up the field of membership, and what Mike brought to the board was a tremendous amount of structure and stability. And those things, even though he's going to go on to do other great things in the community and not serve on our board anymore, the things that he created during his time here are going to serve this credit union board, for many years to come. So he added a credit union evaluation process. I know that the board members that have been around a long time probably appreciate the snappy way he gets us through a board meeting. So I just wanted to thank Mike. We really appreciated having you, and good luck on your other ventures as you move on.
Thank you.
So just to go over the numbers from last year, you can see here that we had a good amount of growth in assets and loans, and we were able to make a good amount of money. So a couple of new lines on this report, you see the loan interest refund there. That's the $103,000 that we gave back to people who borrowed with us. And then down at the bottom is the bonus dividend. So that's $81,424 that we gave back to the people that saved with us. So you can see we had sort of a rough first year of the pandemic, but we came through that, and we were still able to make $833,000, even giving back $180 right back to the membership. So super proud of the team and all the hard work that they did to achieve those numbers for us. These next couple slides are just showing how Good Neighbors compares to the peers in New York and in our region and nationally. So we're the orange bar. So we're leading in share growth, loan growth, membership growth, and our return on assets. So really strong numbers. Super proud of everybody for being able to help us achieve those during these, like Mike said, these rough couple years. A couple of things of particular note would be that give back. we were able to grow the credit union $10 million in 1 year, which is pretty substantial amount of organic growth. That wasn't from a merger or anything. That's just folks coming in and wanting to be a part of what we do. And we had 1,313 new members join Good Neighbors in 2021. So I wanted to talk about a couple of, non-numbery things. The lending, it looks like we only grew $6 million in loans, but actually we lent out to our members more than $27 million. So that's $27 million that people were able to use to buy homes, cars, start their business, fix up their house, go on a very much needed vacation. So even though it looks like we only lent out 6 million because that was the growth, we actually lent out 27 million and we just had that much payoff in the year. We were also able to add staff. So we have a lot more folks around now, which is great because we have more members to serve. And it's really important to us that we keep that member experience, to be what you guys have expected from a small credit union as we grow. And also we increased our benefits, not just for our members giving back that money in bonus dividend and loan rebate, but we increased the benefits for our staff. These are the people who come in every day and they do the hard work of giving that love and providing that service and helping people that need help in their financial lives. So I was really happy that we were able to increase benefits for our staff. So there's nobody on staff here who makes less than $20 an hour. So I'm really happy that we increased the base pay there. We also increased some of the other benefits. So paid time off was increased, 45-minute paid lunch. We were able to, give back some of these things to our staff, which I felt really good about. Looking ahead in next year, we're going to be changing our core processor. So basically the computer brain of the credit union is going to be changing to a different system. And what that means for our members is a better online experience for you guys. So things are going to be smoother when you're on your online banking and everything's going to be better integrated. The look of it will be more on brand. And for us internally, it's just going to be a newer, less cumbersome system. So a really big project, but we're really looking forward to the changes that are going to come from that. Even though we did add staff last year, we're adding more staff this year. We want to make sure that we have enough folks to handle the volume from all that tremendous growth that you saw in those graphs. We're really focused this year on, honing in on what really makes us different from other credit unions. So that's our lending department and our awesome service. So that is a huge focus. We've got Kara, who's going to be heading up the training to make sure everybody's delivering that Good Neighbors service every time. And Brian's leading the loan department to, get even more amazing numbers this year. And Mary is working in our marketing department on our business development and community outreach. It's still really important to us as we grow to stay rooted in our community and working with those partners that, believe in the same things that we believe in and can help our members grow in those other areas of their life that they might need, some guidance in. And as always, we're just working to keep, the biggest challenge as we're growing is to stay focused on who we are and why we're here. And that is to make personal finance stress-free for our members when they walk in the door. We can't help you with what might be going on out there, but when you walk in here, we're going to make sure that this experience with your money is so easy for you and so stress-free. We're going to, help you carry that load. So that's what we're looking at this year. It's a lot of internal work, nothing flashy, no new branch or anything, but all that little stuff and getting those processes in place so that we can be consistent, and make sure that as we grow, we're staying true to who we are. So that is it for my bit. But before I wrap, I just wanted to thank all of our wonderful team members for all the hard work that they do. These are all their smiling faces, and some of them are like glamour shots. They're lovely. And these guys they're great, and I'm really honored and proud to work with them. And of course, our wonderful volunteers, these folks. The salary of a credit union board of director is, zero. They do this hard work and they come in and they, you know, go through the numbers and we plan what we're going to do, and they don't get paid for that. They're just here because they care about what you guys want and need. And so I'm really proud to work with these folks also. And I'm going to turn it over to Mary, who's going to talk about our Good Neighbor of the Year.
Sharing the desk with Brian today. So, yeah, so I want to talk about our Good Neighbor of the Year. This year, it's Gabrielle Matina from the Gypsy Parlor. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the Gypsy Parlor, but it's on the west side, about 2 blocks down from our Grant Street location. Gabrielle is an awesome person from what I've learned about her. Being a Good Neighbor of the Year means that you're a catalyst for change. You're all about service, serving others, being compassionate, and having joy in what you do and being inspiring. I think Gabrielle really hones in on that. Gabrielle was born and raised on the west side of Buffalo, and she started the Gypsy Parlor, I think like 10, I don't know the exact date, but in the last decade she started it, and she wanted to combine her love for the community and for serving others, and that's why she started it. Gabrielle is also a fierce supporter of autism research. Her brother has autism, and she raised like $30,000 last year for autism with her efforts. And she also does housing renovations in the city as well, so building up her community, you know, in more ways than one. I find her very inspiring and compassionate. And she was also a supporter of Good Neighbors from the beginning when Emma was trying to start Good Neighbors back in 2012. So she's been riding with us for a long time. Gabrielle could not make it today to our live stream as she is in Hawaii right now on a much needed vacation. But she is very humbled by her award, and I'm excited to share her picture when we finally get to do that exchange later when she comes back. Thank you.
I do see her on the feed. Is she?
You made it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, Gabrielle.
All right. Is there any unfinished business from last year? All right. Is there any new business? All right. I'm not seeing anything from the floor. Any questions from our members? Hi, Mary. I see you're unmuted, but we don't hear you. No, looks like we're having some technical difficulties. If you have a question, feel free to email Emma or stop into the branch. All right. Anything else for the good of the order? All right, just a housekeeping issue. Board members, make sure you follow the second Zoom link to move to the reorganization after we adjourn here. Could I have a motion to adjourn at 5:17? Kathleen? Can I have a second? Rick? All in favor? Opposed? All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping in. We'll talk to you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Mary could type it in the chat.
I think we lost her.
We lost her.
Yeah. She'll be in.
Mary
Okay.
left me a voicemail today for something, so I'll call her up and
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Bye, guys.
see what to say. And if it's anything bad about me, I'll be sure to share it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
All right,
we can't
bye-bye.
hear you. Send us an email. See you later.